Here is your Radio Theater Channel weekly podcast for download. The RTC still has the very best old-time radio on the live streaming. And if it's music you love, tune in to the RTC Music Channel, where this link and many others are on our website at oldtimeradiolisten.com. Now, here's Jim.
Welcome to the RTC Weekly Download. I'm your host, Jim Dolan, and it's Comedy Week here on the RTC. And our two comedies are from the 40s. We'll start off with an episode of Amos Andy, Advice to the Lovelorn. This is from 1945. And in 30 minutes' time, it's the Mel Blanc Show. And Mel and Benson Compete from 1947.
Andy, did you hear that? Come on.
Did I hear what?
That whistle. That's the Rinso White whistle.
And Rinso means us.
That's right. Rinso gets clothes Rinso White, and Rinso presents the Amos and Andy Show. A young bride I knew took to cooking just like a shot. Her first lamb stew turned out
sensational.
Her cherry pies were
Delicious.
But more and more, her husband wanted to eat out. Why?
We had a pact. I dried the dishes and put them away, but he did the dishwashing.
Oh, and no Rinso?
No Rinso. We were using a slow-poke bar soap. That is at first.
But then you found out about Rinso, eh?
Mm-hmm. Now we eat home every night. Gosh, the biggest pile of dishes is done in way less time, with Rinso suds in the dishpan.
Yes, stubborn pots and greasy pans come shining clean in far less time. Rinso's soapy rich suds are easy on your hands, too. Try Rinso tomorrow. And now, our stars, Amos and Andy. Whenever Andy and the Kingfish go broke, which is most of the time, they manage to place the blame for their failures upon anything but themselves. But when the truth comes out, it's a bitter pill to swallow. And that's what they're swallowing right now, because they have asked Amos for an honest opinion of themselves.
Fellas, you asked for it, and I'm going to tell you. First of all, both of you is two of the laziest people I know. Look at you, Andy. Right now, you ought to be thinking of a way out of your mess. Instead of that, you just sitting there with your feet up on the desk.
Well, that ain't being lazy. I was thinking. I remember once I read in some medicine book that the best way to think is with your feet up in front of you, gazing into space.
That might be the truth, Andy, but when you got your big feet up there in front of you, there ain't much space left for gazing there.
Yeah, well, go ahead, Amos. Tell us what else is wrong with it.
Number two is neither one of you has got no backbone. You don't stick to nothing. I bet you that last year you was in 40 different businesses, and every one of them went bankrupt. You never sees nothing through to a finish.
Well, how much more of a finish can you have than bankrupt?
Well, that ain't what I mean. I mean that neither one of you work hard enough to make a success of nothing. Remember this, fellas. Hard work never kills nobody. Yeah, Amos, but sleeping ain't ever caused many casualties neither, you know. Why don't you fellas face it? Both of you is lazy. You don't want to work, and you was chiselers. You was always trying to make big money out of some scheme instead of finding out what you was fitted for and working at it. That's my advice, and I hope you takes it. So long, bum.
Goodbye, Amos. Fine friend he is. Accusing us of being lazy, no good chiselers and bums. How can he have the nerve to say them awful lies about us, even if they is true?
And I hate to admit it, but I think Amos has got something there about finding what we is fitted for and working at it. Now, what training has we done had? Let's figure. Let's start with school. Did you graduate from college?
Well, no. I was going to go to college, but something got in my way.
Oh, what was that?
High school. Seems that they had a rule about first having to go to high school before you could go to college.
Yeah.
How about you, Kingfish? Did you graduate from college?
Well, tell you the truth, brother, and I had the same trouble you did about having to finish grammar school and high school, so I jumped over college.
Jumped over into what?
I took a postgraduate course.
Oh. Well, what did you jump over from?
Well, the first time I jumped all the way over from the 5th grade into the postgraduate. Then I found out what it was a little tough there, so I jumped right back again, too. That's what I did.
Yeah, I see.
So you see, and so far as our training, that ain't fitting us so much, is it?
Well, I spent 3 years in kindergarten. Don't tell me it was all a waste of time.
Brother Andy, I've been thinking. I knows one thing. I knows that I is fitted for being a promoter.
Yeah?
Now, the thing for you to do is to concentrate on what you fitted for. Yeah, get you started on the road to success, and then I promote you see?
Oh, yeah, but that leaves you sitting down with your feet on the desk and me doing all the work.
Andy, you looking at that the wrong way. Let's look at it from the abstract.
From the what?
From the abstract. Now, I know you ain't gonna be ignorant enough to ask me what abstract is.
I ain't, huh? What is abstract?
There you go. I knew you was gonna be that ignorant. Now, open your ears and listen to me. Now, I'm gonna explain it to you. What the abstract is, it's, you got your ears open there now?
Yeah, but there ain't nothing coming out your mouth.
The abstract means, well, let's put it another way.
Well, you ain't put it no way yet.
Yeah, well, let's forget the abstract. Let's look at it from the subjective.
From the what?
I knowed it was coming. I knowed it. I could tell by the expression on your face that little word throwed you.
Yeah, well, explain that last word, will you?
The word subjective, that's the word.
Yeah.
Now, you ain't going to ask me what the subjective is you?
Yes, I is.
Let's go back to the abstract.
Well, what is abstract?
Abstract is, well, now let me put it another way. You is here of abstract of vanilla, ain't you?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Well, it ain't nothing like that, no. Yeah.
Well, now we're getting someplace. Why didn't you tell me that in the first place?
Yeah, well, it just takes time to explain these things.
Wait a minute. Hello, Henry. Come in.
Yeah, maybe you can help us here, Henry.
Hello, boys. I thought I would drop in for just a chat. I just sold a large insurance policy, and I'm feeling very good.
Oh, just sold a big policy, huh? Henry, would you mind telling me and Andy what you owe your big success to in the insurance business?
Why, no, I would be glad to. I feel that I can honestly say, with all honesty, that my success begun when I met and married the woman I now call Mrs. Van Porter.
You ain't very familiar with your wife, is you?
Kingfish. Don't bust in there. This is reporting.
Yeah.
So you feel that you owe your success to your wife, eh, Henry?
Yes, I owes it all to my dear, sweet wife. If her disposition hadn't driven me out the house, I never would have went to work.
Henry, the thing that me and Anna wants to find out the most is what made you pick out the insurance business?
Well, it all started during a particularly trying period of my married life. It seems that my wife, who has never been very strong-willed, had fallen into a rather annoying habit.
Well, what was that, Henry?
Well, every time that I argued with her, she would break a vase over my head.
Yeah, a habit like that would get kind of annoying, yeah.
And to continue, the repeated blows upon my head was beginning to cause some damage.
Yeah, she must have put some bumps on you, all right.
I'll say she put some bumps on me. In fact, it got to the point where I wasn't worried so much about the injuries to my head. I was worried about the injuries to my bumps.
Had bumps on bumps there, huh?
Yeah, so natural, I came to the conclusion that I would take out some insurance in case my head became disabled.
Yeah.
So while looking over the various types of insurance, I became so interested that right then and there I decided to make it my life's work.
Yeah, so that's how you got into it, huh, Henry?
Yes, that's right. Well, thanks for the chat, boys. It's been very informative and coeducational. Goodbye.
So long, Henry.
Goodbye, Henry.
Yeah, well, we didn't learn much from Henry about how to decide what we fitted for. Yeah, let's do some more thinking.
Well, now, wait a minute. I ain't got no more time now. I got a date to meet a new gal at 3 o'clock.
Yeah, what about the gal you were supposed to meet at 2 o'clock?
Well, I was too busy to meet her.
How come?
My 1 o'clock gal wouldn't let me go.
Son, when it comes to women, you really know your... Hey, wait a minute. Wait, I got it. Andy, I got it.
Got what?
What you was fitted for. Andy, if there's any training you was done had, it's been with women and romance. If anybody could give tips to lovesick gals and fellas, you is the one. Andy, look here, we is opening up a clinic. $2 a visit. Just like a doctor, only you give advice to the lovesick. We'll put up a sign saying, Advice to the Lovesick by Andrew H. Brown, B.S.
Well, what is that B.S. for?
Bachelor of Smooching. Andy, look here. I'm going right over and see Gwendell at the newspaper and put an ad in, and we'll start the clinic.
Great, Kingfish. I'll go and call on Shorty and make him my first customer.
The Mystic Knights of the Sea Quartet singing Don't Fence Me In.
Oh, give me land, lots of land under starry skies above. Don't fence me in. Let me ride through the wide open country that I love. Don't fence me in. Let me be by myself in the evening breeze. Listen to the murmur of the cottonwood trees. Send me off forever, but I ask you, please, don't fence me in. Just turn me loose. Oh, turn me loose. Underneath the western sky. Gotta go. On my Cayuse. Let me ride. Till I see the mountains rise. I want to ride to the ridge where the west commences. Gaze at the moon until I lose my senses. Can't look at hovels and I can't stand fences. Don't fence me in. Don't fence me in.
Shorty, before I tell you the reason I dropped over to see you, do you mind if I ask you a personal question?
Well, no, Andy. Go right ahead.
Yeah, well... Shorty, tell me this. Has you ever been snuggled up to a gal, your arms around each other, your faces snuggled up close to each other, and then all of a sudden you say the wrong thing?
Let me see, Andy. The last time I was with a girl, we were snuggling on the back porch. No, we were snuggling in the front step. No, we were snuggling in the park. We were snuggling on the sofa. I've never snuggled.
Well, look here. In that case, Shorty, I is just the fellow you need. Now, look, for $2, I can get you on the road to happiness, romance, and better snuggling. Shorty, I has just become a love doctor.
Excuse me, Andy. Did you say love doctor?
Yeah, that's right.
You mean that there's a cure now for that stuff?
Listen, you don't get it, Shorty. I mean, for a $2 fee, like a doctor, I learned you how to handle women and what to say so they'll fall in love with you, maybe even marry you.
Yeah. Marry me?
Yeah, that's where my service comes in handy, Shorty. Without me helping you, you might get a wife that'll talk your head off and nag at you all the time instead of getting the other kind.
And Andy, you mean there really is another kind?
Oh, listen. Show day is, Shorty. Listen here. You know that courting a woman is just like training a dog. You got to know more than the dog.
Yeah, you was right about that, Andy. Yeah, I know because I trained the Airedale once.
You did, huh? How did it work out?
Oh, fine. Yeah, inside of a week, all that dog had to do was just bark once and I'd sit right up.
Shorty, I can see where you were certainly the type that would let a woman wrap you around her little finger. You needs my service more than I thought you did.
Yeah, I guess I does.
Listen, Shorty, you become a customer, and I guarantee you that in no time you'll be taking out gals as pretty as that Lucy Green that I was trying to get a date with. She is really hard to date up, boy. Every guy in town has been trying to get a date with her and can't do it.
Yeah, Lucy Green is awful pretty.
Yeah, well, how about starting that service with me tonight, Shorty?
No, I can't tonight, Andy. No, but tonight I got to visit my aunt. I got to meet my brother. I'm taking my sister out. My uncle is coming to my place, and I got a date with Lucy Green.
Brother Andy, me and Fred Gwendell here has got a great idea.
Yeah, well, sit down. Sit down.
Yeah, we sure will, Andy. Now, wait till we tell you about it.
Yeah, what is the idea?
Well, now, look here, Andy. Instead of you giving hints to the lovesick people in person, why can't you do it through the newspaper where I works? Write a column.
You mean me write a love column?
That's right, Andy. Now, look here. This column is going to be called Love Hints to the Lovesick. But you ain't going to write it under your own name.
Wow.
Yeah, you see, Andy, you was going to write it under what we calls in the writing profession a nominal diploma.
I is, huh?
Yeah, Andy, now, look here. You're going to write the column under the name of Juliet Hart.
Yeah, and the reason for that is, Andy, because most of the people that write columns like that is women, so we got to make you a woman, too.
Oh, I'm going to be Juliet Hart, huh?
Yeah, now, look here. Let's go over and see the editor at Fred's newspaper. Fred done arranged for the meeting. All we got to do is to convince him that you knows the subject of love from one end to the other. Yeah. Now, we got to convince him that up till the time that you become Juliet, you was Harlem's biggest Romeo.
And you say that Mr. Brown here is familiar with all the phases of love and romance?
Oh, yeah, Mr. Henderson. This boy really knows his love stuff all right. His experience dates way back, too.
Yeah, they sure do.
Yeah, why, even as a mere child, Mr. Henderson, 8 years old, the gals was mad about him. You know that kissing game post office where a gal asks a fella to deliver 2 letters in a package, which means 2 kisses and a hug?
Yes.
Well, Andy was known as the Christmas rush.
Yeah, after the first 2 post office parties I done went to, my mama marked me handled with care.
Well, you certainly started in young, Mr. Brown.
Oh, yeah, and not only that, Mr. Henderson, the boy has kept up studying about women's rights through the years. Oh, he a great lover. They call him Casablanca Brown. That's what they call him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I has done made it my life's work. If you can call it work.
Yeah.
All right, boys, it's a deal.
Good.
The column will start in the newspaper tomorrow, and as you say, it will be written as a woman, under the name of Julie Hart.
Yeah, but please make out my paychecks in the name of Andrew H. Brown. I want to wear pants when I goes to the bank.
Say, folks, remember that bride I was telling you about a while back? Well, you know, when she got married, she loved everything about her home. Loved taking care of it. Remember I told you how she loved to...
Cook? That's fun.
And she loved to...
I've made a lot of things.
The only thing about the whole setup that she didn't like...
Absolutely hated.
Yes, wash day. That is, until she found out about Rinso.
What a discovery.
First thing she found out was how easy Rinso makes wash day. As little as a 10-minute soaking in those soapy-rich suds, plus a few light rubs on extra soiled places, and they're ready to rinse. No trick at all.
Easy as a breeze.
And then there were the results. In a word...
Wonderful.
Her trousseau linens, towels, sheets, and tablecloths.
And my husband's shirts.
Of course. All her whitewash came out of that Rinso washing dazzling Rinso white. And every pretty printed apron, all her gay-colored cottons, finest washable colors came out of that Rinso washing, sparkling Rinso bright. Stayed that way, too, safely, through dozens of Rinso washings. No wonder our bride spends wash day singing,
Happy Little Wash Day song.
Ladies, why don't you change to Rinso now?
Come in, Kingfish. Come in.
Yeah, well, how's my cute little Juliet this morning?
Oh, cut it out, will you, Kingfish?
Yes, I see you got a big stack of mail of letters there. Column going great, ain't it?
Yeah, the only thing is all the readers thinks I is a gal.
Yeah, that's what they're supposed to think. Love Hints to the Lovesick by Juliet Hart. Sweet name you got there.
Oh, Kingfish. But look here, what one gal done sent me in appreciation for the advice I give her. A pair of silk stockings.
Give you a pair of silk stockings, huh?
Yeah.
If you wants to put them on, honey, I'll be glad to turn my back here. Yeah.
Oh, cut out that talk, will you, Kingfish?
Okay, Anna, just kidding.
Well, look, I got to get down to work here. Let me see what this next letter is.
Yeah, read a letter here.
Say, Dear Juliet Hart, I would like to get a steady boyfriend. My mother thinks I'm very attractive, but I've heard through another party that the boys say I'm not attractive. What do you think? I am enclosing a full-length snapshot of myself, signed Hopeful.
Yeah, let me see the picture, Anna.
Here it is.
Yeah. Sure is a funny pose for a picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, what you doing there, standing in them two satchels there?
Them is her feet.
Let me look again here. I thought them was satchels.
No, they is feet, all right.
Well, if she ever go in a hotel lobby, she better keep walking, because somebody liable to slap some labels on them.
Tell me, Kingfish, what you think of her figure?
Well, it's certainly different, all right, ain't it?
Yeah, she on the heavy side, ain't she? I'd say she weighed 20 more pounds than Madam Queen. What would that make her weigh, Kingfish?
Well, let's figure it out with simple arithmetic. 20 pounds more than Madam Queen, and Madam Queen weigh, And I think we're getting up into trigonometry here, son.
Yeah, forget it.
Yeah.
The important thing is her face, anyhow.
Yeah, that's where romance pays off. Let's analyze the face.
Yeah, let me get a picture in the light here and get a good look at it. Yeah, the light don't help it none.
Yeah, just look at them eyebrows she got there. Yeah, them is the bushiest eyebrows I done ever see.
Yeah, they is kind of thick, ain't they?
Yeah, I guess every time she kisses a fella, he gets dusted off at the same time.
Yeah, well, I'm going to write this gal and tell her that I didn't get her letter.
Yeah, that's the way to handle it, Annie. Well, I got to get on over to the lodge hall. I'll see you later. So long.
Yeah,
son.
so long. Now, let me see this letter here. Hello?
Could I speak to Mr. Brown that writes the Juliet Hart column?
I'm speaking. This is Juliet Hart.
Oh, fine. Mr. Brown, I'm the fashion editor of the newspaper, and I thought it would be a good idea to give Juliet Hart's advice on fashions and dress in my column.
Yeah, be glad to. You got a pad and pencil there?
Oh, I can take it in shorthand. You go right ahead.
Yeah, well, start off by saying... wait a minute.
Oh, hello, Andy. Hi. I've been out of town for a week.
Yeah, well, sit down, Gabby. Sit down. I'm talking. Hello?
Go ahead. Anything about clothes or dresses?
Okay, let's see now. We has got to be up to date and everything. For instance, I personally won't wear nothing but the kind of shoes with the toes sticking out in the front.
Open-toed shoes? You sure getting fancy, Andy. You sure getting fancy.
Go right ahead. I'm getting it.
Yeah, and on account of only wearing open-toed shoes, I always have my pedicure gal put red polish on my toenails. I feel it makes them much more attractive.
Certainly been a lot of changes around here in the last week, ain't there?
Just a minute, Gabby, will you?
Go right ahead.
We must also pay a lot of attention to our hairdos. Now, to give you an idea of what the latest thing is, I was going to the beauty shop today.
I never thought that of you, Andy.
And I'm going to have my hair fixed in a beautiful upsweep with roses pinned on one side and a big rhinestone ornament pinned on the other.
This I gotta see.
Oh, that's fine, Mr. Brown.
Yeah.
Is you gonna wear that stuff over or under your derby?
You think that's enough?
Well, that'll be just about right. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
And you're gonna be the sweetest man in town.
Listen, Gabby, since you've been gone, I was writing a love column for the newspaper. And I was supposed to be Juliet Hart.
Oh, I see. That really explains a few things that had me puzzled.
Yeah, well, I'm answering my mail now. Look here, I'll show you. Here's a letter. Let's see what this one is. Signed Brokenhearted. It's a Dear Juliet, I haven't seen my sweetheart for over 2 weeks. He promised to marry me and then never came back to see me again. I'm all broken up about it and haven't been able to sleep, eat, or work. What shall I do? Broken-hearted. Boy, that's a tough one. What would you do, Gabby?
Well, as a lawyer, I would advise her to sue the man for breach of promise. Yes, indeed.
Breach of promise. Yeah, breach of promise. That's what I'll do.
After all, that's a very serious thing. Very serious thing. That's a violation of the banking commission.
The banking commission? How you figure?
Very simple, Andy. Very simple. He refused to marry her when she was banking on it. That put her out of commission. That's banking commission if I ever had it.
Well, Andy, I'm sure happy you're making a success out of this column you got in the newspaper.
Oh, yeah, Amos. The thing been going over 2 weeks now, and it's a big success. I was making $35 a week.
Oh, that's great, Andy.
Yeah, well, I better get back to this stack of letters here. They're coming in like wildfire.
Oh, yeah, you got a lot of them there, all right. You better get busy and answer them, son.
Yeah, let me look through them here.
Yeah, let's hear them.
You know, Amos, this is the first time in my life I done ever had a job that I like. It's the first time I ever been out of trouble, making good money, and I ain't got nothing to worry about.
Oh, I'm sure glad to hear that, Andy. I'm proud of you, son.
Oh, yeah. Hey, wait a minute. Here's another letter from that Miss Brokenhearted.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Gabby helped me answer the first one.
Yeah.
I think I told her to sue for breach of promise or something like that.
Yeah, what does it say, Andy? What does it say?
Say here, Dear Juliet, you will never know how much I appreciate you writing me about my boyfriend who promised to marry me and walked out. I have talked it over with my family, and they agree with you.
Yeah, you sure know your stuff all right, Andy.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Then she go on to say here, Juliet, dear, thank you again, and I am taking your advice. Today, I am starting a breach of promise suit against Andrew H. Brown.
Amos and Andy will be back in just a moment. What a combination, your washing machine and Soapy Rich Rinso. With as little as a 5-minute run per load, they'll get your clothes Rinso white and Rinso bright. Next time, make it a Rinso wash day and whistle while you wash.
Rinso white, happy little wash day song. Rinso white, birdies sing it all day long. Your clothes are so white and the color so bright, you sing as you work along. Rinso white, happy little wash day song.
And here are Amos and Andy.
Ladies and gentlemen, the horrible disease of infantile paralysis must be stamped out.
It can strike anywhere, the rich and the poor alike.
Join the March of Dimes. Help the fight against this dread disease by sending as much money as you can to the White House, Washington, D.C.
Be sure to be with us again next Friday evening at this same time when the makers of Rinso will again present the Amos and Andy Show, and you'll hear more about Andy's breach of promise suit. This program is broadcast to our armed forces all over the world. This is Harlow Wilcox saying goodnight to all of you from all of us, and reminding you, ladies, that the used fats you save in your kitchens are helping to shorten the war. They go into vitally needed ammunition, essential military medicines, important military supplies. So keep saving waste fats. Strain them and turn them in to your butcher regularly. You'll get 2 red points and 4 cents for every pound you turn in.
Say, try Lifebuoy in your next tub or shower. You'll go for that swell Lifebuoy lather. It's mild, efficient, and refreshing. But Lifebuoy's more than a great bath soap. It's the soap that's made especially to give all-over lasting protection against VO. Don't take chances. Use Lifebuoy. It's the only soap that's especially made to stop VO.
Now let's take a few minutes to drop in on baby Snooks. And Snooks has amnesia.
Oh, excuse me, Dick.
Oh, well, if it isn't Hanley Stafford. How are you, Daddy?
Oh, not so good, Dick. Have you seen my hat?
You're wearing it.
Oh, thanks. Kid'll be the death of me.
Trouble with Snooks?
Plenty. And it all started over a very innocent thing, too.
Would you like to unburden yourself, Daddy?
Well, I'll tell you what happened. I was sitting in my study reading the evening paper when my pride and joy burst in on me.
Daddy!
Snooks, I'm reading the paper, and I'll appreciate it very much if you don't disturb me.
Read me the funny.
No. I want to read the market reports.
Now read me the market report.
Look, here's a piece of the paper. Go and read it yourself.
All right. Ham and egg, revive, control.
Snooks, can't you read to yourself?
I am, Daddy.
I mean without talking.
Can you read without talking?
Certainly.
Let me hear you.
If I don't talk, how can you hear me?
Well, if I don't hear you, then how do I know you're reading?
You don't have to know it. I know it.
Why?
Oh, leave me alone. And don't read out loud. Understand?
Understand. Do you know this woman's button hook?
What's that?
Here's a picture of a lady, and it says, do you know this woman's button hook?
Let me see that.
Here.
It says, do you know this woman? Where'd you get that button hook?
Right there.
That's a question mark.
Button hook.
The woman was found wandering around the streets. She's an amnesia victim. Very interesting.
What is it, Daddy?
Poor lady doesn't know who she is. She can't remember anything. She's suffering from verbal amnesia.
I want some, Daddy.
Some what?
Milk of magnesia.
I said verbal amnesia. It's a mental disorder in which the afflicted person displays an inability to remember the proper words.
Bad, ain't it?
Oh, very bad.
Yeah.
For instance, if you hold this newspaper up to an amnesiac and asked him to name it, he might call it a bottle.
Why?
Because there's a disturbance of perception, probably caused by hysteria or a psychic trauma which irritates the lenticular zone. I think. Oh, what are you laughing at? Well, it's a very serious condition. When it happens, the patient usually forgets everything that occurred up to the moment of the shock.
I want to catch it, Daddy.
What for?
Well, I won't have to do my homework.
Never mind that. You go and do your homework this very minute, or you'll catch something else.
All right. Goodbye, Daddy.
What? I don't like it. She's too darn obedient. Oh, well. At least I can read in peace now.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, here's Fanny Bryce as Baby Snooks. Trouble has already developed. Daddy let Snooks out of his sight for a few minutes, and she disappeared. After hours of frantic telephoning, he's finally discovered her in a police station. And she claims she doesn't know who she is. Listen.
Yes, sir, we got a kid here all right, but she don't know her name.
Well, I'm sure it's my child. The description is perfect. Can I see her?
Well, the doctor's in with her now. She's an awful holy terror.
Well, that's Snooks, all right. What has she done?
What ain't she done? Grabbed the keys from the jailer and turned all the prisoners loose.
Oh.
And after we give her around 5 pounds of candy, too. She eats like a crocodile.
Don't tell me. Let me see her quick.
Yes. Here's the doc now. You better talk to him.
Oh, hello, Doctor. I'm Mr. Higgins, little girl's father. Is she all right?
Yes, she's fine, Mr. Higgins, but I'm afraid she's suffering from an attack of amnesia.
Oh, she's faking, Doctor. I know she is.
Why do you say that?
Because I know where she got the idea. I read an item to her today about a woman with amnesia.
Mr. Higgins, are you questioning my diagnosis?
Oh, no, Doctor, but
It's a true case of amnesia if I ever saw one, and I've seen plenty. Come in with me.
Oh, Snooks. Snooks!
Hello.
You see, Doctor? She knows me.
Now, don't be too sure. Do you know who this is, little girl?
Uh-huh.
Aha, there, wise guy. What'd I tell you? Now, tell him who I am, Snooks.
Seabiscuit.
I
Well, Mr. Higgins?
I don't understand it. She must know. It can't be possible.
Oh, yes, it can.
Oh, yes, it can.
The child doesn't even know her own name.
She does, too. It's Snooks.
No, it ain't.
Well, what is it?
Stinky.
Doc, I swear she's putting it on. Isn't there any test you can give her?
If you'll just remain quiet for a few moments, I'll give her a test to determine her retentive power.
Okay, Doctor.
I'm hungry.
Well, I'll take you home soon, Snooks. Then we can have
Please.
something to... Oh, excuse me.
Now, be good enough to hand me that telephone.
Certainly. Here, Doctor.
Now, Snooks, you see what I have in my hand?
Uh-huh.
Good. Now, I'm going to call off a list of words, and when I come to the correct name, you stop me.
It's a telephone, Snooks.
Please! Higgins, there will be no prompting.
Oh, excuse me, Doctor.
Ready, Snooks?
Ready, Doc.
Is this a pencil?
No.
Is it a watch?
No.
Is it a telephone?
Please.
Excuse me.
Mr. Higgins, if you persist in interfering, I shall have to leave the room.
It won't happen again, Doc.
Thank you. We'll proceed.
Now, Snooks, look at this object again. Is it a steering wheel?
No, it ain't.
You're sure it's none of those things I mentioned?
I'm sure.
Fine. Can you name it?
Mm-hmm.
Thank heaven.
What is it?
It's a diaper.
Oh, what's the matter with you? It's a telephone.
Are you sure, Mr.
Why,
Higgins?
of course I'm sure. It is a telephone, isn't it?
Is there any doubt in your mind?
I don't know. I'm not sure. What's going on here?
The man's crazy, Doctor.
Snooks, this object is a telephone. It happens to be a telephone extension. Have you any idea what an extension is used for?
Mm-hmm.
What?
So Mommy can listen in on Daddy.
Aha! You see, she does know who she is. She just gave herself away.
Mr. Higgins, you're making it very difficult for me to conduct this examination. The child has shown no signs of returning to a normal state. The fact that she mentioned a mummy and Daddy proves absolutely nothing.
So there, Wi-Fi.
She's just faking this so she won't have to go to school.
Mr. Higgins, you're only aggravating the condition. I know how to discover whether or not she's malingering if you'll only let me.
Yeah.
Oh, forgive me, Doctor. I'm terribly upset.
Very well. We'll continue with the telephone experiment. Now, Snooks, I want you to call a number on this telephone.
Which number?
I want you to try and remember this number. Oxford 5580.
Oxford 5580. That's an easy number, Snooks. Just think...
Mr. Higgins!
Can you remember it, Snooks?
No.
Well, now, here's a very simple way to do it. Oxford, think of an ox or a cow. 5, think of your 5 fingers. Another 5, think of your toes. 8, think of all the candy you just ate. And O, think of something round, like donuts. Got it?
Got it.
Now, here's the phone. Call the number.
Hope she gets it right.
How? Give me cow foot. Fingers, toes, candy, nuts.
No. Snooks. It's oxtail. 5, 8...
you see, Mr. Higgins, you even forgot it yourself.
Oh, that's because I'm so excited. What is the broken down number?
It's Oxford 85... I have it written down here. Oxford 5580. I'll call it.
I don't get the point of all this.
You will in a minute.
Hello? Get me Oxford 5580. Now, take the phone, Snooks.
Why?
A woman will answer it, and I want you to ask her for a lady's red hat with a mouse-colored feather on the bottom. Try and retain that.
All right. Hello?
Fine amnesia test.
Hello? I want a lady mouse bottom with a feather hat.
Not a lady mouse. A mouse-colored feather.
I want a colored mouse with a feather on the bottom.
No!
Will you please let her work it out for herself? Go on, Snooks.
Hello? I want a lady's hat with a mouse with a red...
Snooks!
All right, hang up.
Mr. Higgins, the child is positively suffering from amnesia.
Look, Doctor, will you let me try something?
Go ahead. Try anything you like, but I'm convinced.
Okay. Now, Snooks, will you try to remember who you are if I buy you a pair of skates?
No.
A new bicycle?
No. But I might try if you buy me a pony.
All right, I'll buy you a pony.
A brown pony?
Yes, a brown pony.
I don't like brown ponies.
Well, I'll buy any kind of pony you like if you remember who you are. Now try hard.
I'm trying.
Is it coming?
It's no use, Daddy. I don't know who I am.
Oh, I see. But you just called me Daddy, didn't you?
Did I?
You certainly did. Now tell the doctor you were faking. Go on.
I want to go home, Daddy.
Well, does that convince you, Doctor?
She seems like she's coming out of it now. Do you feel better, Snooks?
No, I got a headache.
Well, when you get her home, Mr. Higgins, bathe her head in salt water.
Bathe her head in salt water? Oh, what for?
It'll toughen the skin a little and make her insensitive to pain.
I bet it's hitting it, too.
I'll say you'd better. Come on. We'll talk this over.
But I insist, Mr. Higgins, the child definitely had an attack. I can tell you how to avoid a recurrence, too.
Never mind. I know how to fix this so she'll never forget.
How?
My Snooksy, I'm going to give you something that you'll remember as long as you live.
What is it, Daddy?
Just this.
Colgate Tooth Powder presents The Mel Blanc Show, written by Mac Benoff, with Mary Jane Croft, Joe Kearns, Hans Connery, Jim Backus, Jill Walker, the sportsman, Victor Miller and his orchestra, and starring the creator of the voice of Bugs Bunny.
What's up, Doc?
Yes, Colgate Tooth Powder for a breath that's sweet and teeth that sparkle brings you The Mel Blanc Show, with Mel playing his new character, Zookie.
Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Hi.
And starring himself in person, Mel Blanc.
Hi, folks. Ugga, ugga, boo, ugga, boo, boo, ugga.
Colgate Tooth Powder, keep smiling just right. Use it each morning and use it each night. It cleans your teeth, makes breath so sweet. Use Colgate Tooth Powder.
Want teeth that sparkle and dazzle, a breath that's fresh and sweet? Then try Colgate Tooth Powder. For the new all-purpose Colgate Tooth Powder cleans your teeth and sweetens your breath. Yes, this new all-purpose tooth powder produces an amazingly rich active foam that's marvelously effective. Every time you brush your teeth with this new all-purpose Colgate tooth powder, your whole mouth feels clean, sweet, fresh. Your teeth regain their natural sparkle. It's been proved in 7 cases out of 10 that Colgate tooth powder instantly stops unpleasing breath that originates in the mouth. And as for cleaning, you can depend on Colgate tooth powder revealing the natural brilliance of your teeth. Yes, Colgate tooth powder, the new all-purpose tooth powder, does everything you can expect or ask of a dentifrice. Try Colgate tooth powder today for teeth that sparkle and a breath that's sweet.
Use Colgate Tooth Powder.
It's a romantic June day in Mel Blanc's little town, and young couples like to sit in Crotona Park and dream of their future. In one part of the park, we hear Shirley Lewis saying to her boyfriend Seymour,
"Oh, Seymour, we'll be so happy after we're married. I'll sit home knitting a garment to fit over tiny little arms and tiny little shoulders."
"Gee, that's wonderful, Shirley. I hope it's a girl." And Dottie Feller is saying to her boyfriend Nate,
"Oh, Nate, after we're married, we'll be so happy. I'll stay home knitting a garment to fit over tiny little arms and tiny little shoulders."
"Gee, that's wonderful, Dottie. I hope it's a girl."
And where Betty Colby has been talking to her boyfriend Mel Blanc, Betty is saying,
"Oh, Mel, we'll be so happy after we're married. I'll sit home knitting a garment to fit over tiny little arms and tiny little shoulders."
"Gee, that's wonderful, Betty. I could use a new sweater."
Mel, I'm talking about children. Don't you want to have children? What are you laughing at? I said, don't you want to have children?
"Yeah, but wouldn't it be easier if you had them?" "Well, anyway, I can't support a family, not with the cost of living what it is today."
Yes, the cost of living's really high, isn't it, Mel?
"Betty, the cost of living is so high right now that it's cheaper to drop dead." No, but the public is getting wise. They're demanding more for their money.
What do you mean?
Well, take the movies. During the war, when things were good, they showed Mrs. Miniver. But now that things are bad, they have to show the two Mrs. Carrolls.
Now, this is no time to joke. We can't expect any help from my father, either. He's terribly worried about the new supermarket that's opening right next to him. He may lose all his money.
Ah, money. Why do people always worry about money? Always engaged in the frantic pursuit of the ever-elusive dollar, giving their lives false values. Work is the solution to man's ills. Contentment and peace can only be found in good, honest labor.
Why, no, that's beautiful. Where did you hear that?
When I went to collect my unemployment check. But all this talk about money is ridiculous. After all, what is money? Just paper. And I'm not asking much out of life. All I want to be is a paper collector.
Oh, look, there's Father. Now, listen, you be nice to him, Nell. He's very aggravated about that other supermarket. Oh, Father, hello.
Hello, Betty.
Hello, Mr. Colby.
Mel Blanc, you moron. You're ruining my supermarket. What did you do to that burglar alarm I gave you to fix?
Well, something wrong, Mr. Colby? I didn't have enough parts for the burglar alarm, so I put some in from a jukebox.
A jukebox? No wonder when I opened the store this morning, I found a burglar dancing with my night watchman. Old inside it was, too.
Well, what are you complaining about, Mr. Colby? You should have charged him 10 cents a dance.
Oh, you idiot. And you want to marry Betty. Well, I won't let it happen. An idiot is bound to have idiots for children.
That's not true, Mr. Colby. Your daughter is perfectly normal.
Now, look, Blank, don't irritate me. I'm aggravated enough about that supermarket opening next to me.
Wait a minute, Mr. Colby. I got a great idea. That other supermarket is opening tomorrow, isn't it?
Yes.
Well, why don't you put on a show in your supermarket and nobody will go to the other opening?
Say, that is a great idea, Mel. But, well, who could I get for the show?
Leave it to me. I'll invite all the stars like John Garfield, Gene Kelly, Dane Clark, Katharine Hepburn, Edward G. Robinson, Hedy Lamarr, and Henry Schnickelfritz.
Who is Henry Schnickelfritz?
He's the one who'll show up. Mr. Colby, we don't need stars. I'll do the show myself.
You? What can you do?
I'll be the master of ceremonies. Oh, I can tell wonderful jokes. Just listen to this one. A big overgrown kid went to his mother and he said, Ma, can I have a quarter for the movies? So his mother gave him the money, and 10 minutes later the kid was back asking, Ma, can I have another quarter for the movies? She gave it to him again, and sure enough, 10 minutes later he was back. Ma, can I have another quarter for the movies? His mother said, but Junior, I've already given you the money for the movies twice. And Junior said, yeah, but every time I buy a ticket, some jerk at the door tears it up.
Well, that was very funny. Well, if you can put together an act like that, I guess I can make you master of ceremonies.
Well, you won't be sorry, Mr. Colby. Now I gotta beat it back to the fix-it shop. I'll write down the jokes I'll tell and have Zuki bring the act over to you. So long, Mr. Colby. So long, Betty.
Well, Zuki, I've been waiting for you. Did you bring Mel's act with you?
Well, sure. I got it right here in my pocket. Right in my coat. I got it in my shirt pocket. I got it in my pants. I lost it.
Well, I suppose you'll have to go back to Mel and tell him to write out the act again.
Oh, no, I remember the jokes. The first one goes like this. I got a letter from my girl, and she's not feeling well.
You got a letter from your girl, and she's not feeling well?
Yeah, the letter says, I am in Chicago, sick.
Chicago, sick?
I think I should have said Chicago, ill. Hey, ain't that a ain't that a hum ding all aboard. Ain't that it stinks, huh?
Zuki, there must be more to Mel's act than just that.
Oh, sure, Ed. Hey, here's another joke. Seems a man was... Well, this will kill you. This man was walking down the street. When he met this girl... And then the girl said...
Yes, that's okay. What did the girl say?
I forgot.
Well, Zuki ought to be here soon. Hope nothing went wrong. Uh-oh. Here comes something wrong. That conceited Hartley Benson, the town Beau Brummel. Hello, Hartley. Windy out, isn't it?
No, Mel. 'Tis merely thousands of women blowing their tops over great, big, adorable me. In fact, I know myself like an open book. I'd marry myself if I could only cook.
Hartley, you're not so wonderful with women.
Oh, no. Mel, old boy, for your information, I'm the only man who receives a free lifetime supply of elastics from the Bloomer Girls.
Oh, you're exaggerating.
Mel, old boy, have you seen the new telephone directories? On the cover it says, housewives, for the time of the day, dial Maine 3131. But for the time of your life, dial Hartley Benson.
Hartley, you must think you're the greatest Romeo in the world.
Mel, form your own conclusion. But the women have gotten together and are sending me to a furniture store to have my lap upholstered.
Why?
They want to turn it into a love seat. In fact, Mel, at a recent Dr. IQ broadcast, there wasn't one single lady in the balcony.
How come?
I was sitting in the orchestra.
Hartley, is talking about yourself your only recreation?
Oh, no, Mel. Last night I had the most wonderful time. I went to an amusement park and rode the whip.
Well, why was it so good, Hartley?
It went around so fast, for the first time in my life, I was able to kiss myself on the back of my neck. To the fish exhibition. I was standing there when an octopus grabbed me in her enormous tentacles.
Did she crush you?
No, just hugged. So you see, Mel, I even attract fish.
Sure, they're crazy about worms.
Mel, you touched me to the quick. But it makes me very happy to deliver this message to you. Mr. Colby thought the jokes you wrote were so terrible that he's appointed me Master of Ceremonies.
What?
That's right. He doesn't even want you around the supermarket tomorrow night. You're through. Well, I must be going. I'm such a lovely thing. I'm giving myself an engagement ring. Come on, Mel. Nice seeing me.
What a character. He's the only guy I know who goes to a dance and then cuts in on himself. Gosh, Mr. Colby says I can't go to the supermarket tomorrow night. Well, I'll get to that show somehow, and I'll be the Master of Ceremonies, too. Yeah, but if I show up, Mr. Colby will break me in half. Say, that's not so bad. I can go on as a team.
Use Colgate tooth powder, keep smiling just right. Use it each morning and use it each night. It cleans your teeth, makes breath so sweet. Use Colgate tooth powder.
Teeth that dazzle and a breath that's sweet. Isn't that what you want? What everyone wants? Then try Colgate tooth powder. Yes, that pleasant-tasting Colgate all-purpose tooth powder. The second you brush it on your teeth, it gets busy, bubbles through your mouth with a cleansing, foaming action. Fine for your breath, you bet. In 7 cases out of 10, it's been proved that Colgate tooth powder instantly stops unpleasing breath that originates in the mouth. And when it comes to cleaning your teeth, this all-purpose tooth powder gives a dazzling performance, reveals the natural brilliance of your teeth. So for teeth that sparkle naturally and a breath that's sweet, use Colgate tooth powder.
Use Colgate tooth powder.
And now, Victor Miller and the orchestra with their arrangement of In My Adobe Hacienda. to Mel Blanc. Mel was going to be master of ceremonies at the big show in Colby Supermarket and thereby draw customers away from the rival market's grand opening, but his jokes were so bad that Mr. Colby fired Mel and is hiring Hartley Benson to do the job. Mel feels very badly about it. Right now, we find him in his fix-it shop, brooding.
What's the use of worrying? There's such a lump in my throat, I'll have to wash it down. Well, I'll pour myself a glass of water. Tall glass. Gosh, what am I going to do? Oh, here comes my lodge president, Mr. Cushing.
Hello, Mel. Ugga-boo, ugga-boo-boo, ugga.
Greetings, mighty potentate. Ugga-boo, ugga-boo-boo, ugga. How's your little sugar plum?
Mel, if you mean my wife, the word is wrinkled prune.
Oh, don't be so harsh with your wife, mighty potentate. She's not that bad.
Well, maybe you're right, Mel. Come to think of it, she's really a cross between the Queen of Sheba and Camille. Sort of a schlemiel. She made a new rule in the house, Mel. She said,
John, no matter how much we argue, before you go to sleep, you've got to kiss me. Have you stopped arguing?
No, but I haven't been to bed for a week. What a woman. Mel, you've seen perfumes with names like Linger a Moment, Stay a While. Well, I'm making one especially for my wife.
What's it called?
Run for the Hills. Mel, she was even ugly on the day we were married.
Oh, mighty potentate, a bride always looks beautiful when she walks down the middle aisle.
Mel, she didn't walk down the middle aisle. When the preacher saw her face, he sneaked her in through the back door. I can still remember paying for our marriage license. I gave the clerk $1.50.
Oh, wait a minute. The marriage license cost $2.
Yeah, I know, but he took one look at her and gave it to me wholesale. What a woman. The other day we were out hunting. I was standing there with a gun in my hand when my wife said,
John, don't just stand there. Shoot that crow. Go ahead, John. Shoot the old crow.
Gad, what a temptation. I don't know why I'm telling you all this. It's just that I've got low as a dog,
dude. You think you feel low, mighty potentate? I'm so low I could milk a gopher. I was supposed to be the master of ceremonies at Mr. Colby's supermarket show, but Hartley Benson is doing it now.
Well, Mel, you shouldn't be discouraged. Go on down there. Benson is liable to do a terrible job. Then you can step in and be a hero.
Gosh, mighty potentate. That's what I like about you. You never give up. You never say die.
What's the use, Mel? For 20 years I've been suggesting it to my wife, but nothing happens. Mel, you take my advice. You'll thank me later on. Well, I gotta be going now.
Where are you going, mighty potentate?
Well, Mel, I can do one or two things. I can go to the movies and see The Miracle on 34th Street, or I can go home and look at The Plague on 8th Avenue.
Well, maybe the mighty potentate is right. Hartley Benson is liable to lay a big egg, and then my chance will come. I'll go right up on that stage and hatch it.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my supermarket, and I hope you'll enjoy the show. Without further ado, I present our master of ceremonies, your friend and mine, Hartley Benson.
Yes. Well, how do you do? What lucky people you are sitting down there and looking up at great, big, adorable me. First, I shall do my famous impersonation of Gary Cooper with the assistance of Miss Betty Colby, who is almost as beautiful as I am.
Oh, Gary, isn't it wonderful that we should meet here alone in this corral?
Yup.
Let's run away together.
Yup.
Let's get married.
Yup.
And you can buy me mink coats, 4 autos, and 2 homes.
Why can't I keep my big yup shut?
Oh, Harry, can't you be more romantic? Look at that calf kissing that cow. Why can't we do the same?
Go ahead. It's your cow.
Betty, listen to those people booing. What am I going to do? The audience is leaving for the other supermarket.
Oh, Mr. Colby, I'm here to help you out. Let me take over.
Mel Blanc, I thought I told you to stay out of... well, wait a minute. After all, what can I lose? All right, go ahead, but make it good.
Okay, here I go. Thank you, Hartley Benson. And now, folks, my first impersonation will be a well-known news commentator. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We have it on reliable authority that tonight in Russia, it is snowing. On the other hand, some say it is raining. Who knows what this may lead to? And in conclusion, I can safely state that in my unbiased opinion, in Russia tomorrow, it will be slushy.
Well, that's wonderful. We'll keep going.
But, Mr. Colby, I'm finished. I don't have anything else to say. Besides, you won't let me tell those jokes I wrote for you.
You mean that horrible joke about your girl being sick in Chicago?
But, Mr. Colby, she's not in Chicago sick. She's in Chicago ill. Hey, Mr. Colby, they like that kind of stuff. Let's give them the rest of the act I wrote.
Hey, yes, what is it, Costello?
Oh, I think the family upstairs from us has got a bad leak in their pipes.
What makes you think so?
Oh, yesterday I finished my plate of soup 3 times. Hey, Yabba! Look, here's a picture of my uncle. He's a flagpole sitter.
Well, why isn't he sitting on top of the pole?
Well, his wife died and he's sitting at half-mast. Oh, gosh, my luggage. Hey, Yabba! Hey, do you know why insurance is like a football game?
No, why?
Because your relatives stand on the sidelines waiting for you to kick off.
Hey, tell me, what happened to your old girlfriend, Costello, the one with a shape like a dreamboat?
Oh, she hasn't got a shape like a dreamboat anymore.
Why not?
Her pier has collapsed.
Now, just a minute, Costello.
Oh, I'm a bad boy.
Gosh, Mel, you really came through for Father. Now it looks like he won't lose any of his business.
Oh, who cares about that, Betty? As long as we can get married.
Married?
I'd like to have 15 children, Betty. How about you?
Oh, I'd like 15, too.
Nothing doing, Betty. I don't want 30 children.
This is Bud Easton reminding you that Colgate tooth powder for a breath that's sweet and teeth that sparkle brings you the Mel Blanc Show every Tuesday night at this time. Be sure to join us again next Tuesday night for more fun with Mel and the people you'll meet in Mel Blanc's Fix-It Shop.
Say hello to Halo Shampoo for naturally bright and beautiful hair. Remember, even finest soaps and soap shampoos hide the natural luster of your hair with dulling soap film. But Halo Shampoo contains no soap, therefore leaves no dulling soap film. Even in hardest water, Halo makes oceans of rich, fragrant lather, quickly banishes loose dandruff and dirt. Halo needs no lemon or vinegar rinse. Say hello to Halo and goodbye to dulling soap film. Get Halo Shampoo at any cosmetic counter.
Broadcasting System.
You have been listening to the Radio Theater Channel Weekly Download. Check out our continuous stream at www.otrlisten.com. And join us next week for another Radio Theater Channel Weekly Download.